of Psalms, chapter number 106. Every verse, number 17 as well. Chapter 106.
And he gave them their request.
Gave them their request.
But sent leanness into their soul.
Leanness into their soul.
They envied Moses also in the camp.
They envied Moses also in the camp.
And Aaron the saint of the Lord.
Yes.
The earth opened and swallowed up Dathan, and covered the company of Abiram. And a fire was kindled in their company. The flame burned up the wicked. They made a calf in horror and worshipped the molten image. Thus they changed their glory into the similitude of an ox that eateth grass. They forgot God, their Savior, which had done great things in Egypt, wondrous works in the land of Ham, and terrible things by the Red Sea. Therefore he said that he would destroy them, had not Moses, his chosen, stood before him in the breach.
About 3 verses, take it back up about 3 verses if you will.
They soon forgot his works.
All right, a verse before that.
They believed his word.
They believed his word.
They sang his praise.
Sing his praise.
They soon forgot his works.
They soon forgot his word.
They waited not for his counsel, but lusted exceedingly in the wilderness and tempted God in the desert.
Thank you, thank you. You have seen too much.
My God.
Yes.
That's why I'm appalled when people get, God showed me this situation. It's more to it than that. It's more to it than that. Now here, he was enumerating all the exploits that God had performed in their behalf to deliver them from Egypt and other miracles. And now, in a few moments, they didn't believe him anymore. Have you seen too much? Think of it. What you've done, what you've seen is irreversible. You can't decide, I don't see it no more than that's it. You know, have mercy upon us.
Preach the gospel, brother. Preach the gospel, brother.
All of those who stood under the real gospel of God, and now go and get into something error here and think they're satisfied and they are still justified. You are not. Or you can't. If God didn't like it and is demanding it, amen, and for whatever reason you renege it, amen, and close your eyes. You understand? Now, further on, we'll
bring it out, brother.
now, because it's costly and it's demanding a deeper concentration here. Come on, if you will. All right, now, people see because they got a philosophical mind, they can just explain what they want to explain. I don't see it anymore, I think that's all there to it. Well, you see, it's not God to you. But they show it to you. And then, after they've done all of that, then instead of enhancing their view of God and senses his capabilities and what he's done, now they think different. Now, the law changed, yes, but there's a greater law. Let me tell you something. You listen out here, we get some false doctrine here, and the law says it, and the law says that there's a greater law. There's a greater law. If God shows you, he shows you for a reason. If he makes it clear to you, he does it for a reason. And not just a debate, not just ponder it and decide whether or not you want to do it, not to make an option out of it. All that you've learned under this gospel. We were so enthused last Friday night when we went back all the way back to the beginning of the movement and the doctrine and the standards and all of this kind of thing. And we had an inspiration that we have not seen recently. We rehearsed those things again, what God has shown us. And now, as I say, we are in such a lax age that people can do what they want to do, and we'll say so and so do it. So what? But maybe I can get you both of you. Praise God. I'm going to this praise God. And decide, wait a minute here. And we pulled off at one time, not long ago, and said, well, let's just abandon all with talking to the church of God and let's get our own stead in God. But you you can't do that. My God, you don't have that authority. Even in yourself. Well, you don't have the authority to do it in yourself. My God. When you get predicted with what God is showing you, and because it's going to cause you a little suffering, a little difficulty, you're going to abandon it? Or you can't do that, praise God. Let me tell you something. I've got so many people, of course, and now let you hear them talk. And so they say, well, wait a minute. Well, God showed me this. And they're really convicted by it. And you have a difficult trying to sow them. But don't you know this, if God showed it to you, you better hasten to obey it. Yes, sir. You don't ponder it, you don't deal with it. Amen. Well, I see this. And it gets really strong on another point. Take that eradication. What God showed you about this. See, amen. You just want to give your body to be burned. But it's one thing that you really big on. I'm going to tell you. You go get anything clear, praise God. Keep it door. Don't hold you too long, you'll please God. Wait a minute. And so God's wait a minute. Now to enhance your knowledge of me and what I'm all about, I'm going to perform in your behalf. I'm going to perform. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to do what no one else has ever done. I'm doing this so that you cannot gainsay it. Even that you cannot reconsider or revisit it by any means. You can't do it. Now let me tell you this, God. I go to church where they say, well, go ahead. But you're not changing God's word. You're not saying what God showed you. Amen. Now, if God shows you something and you deviate, when you look back, it won't look the same. Or it won't look the same. Oh, I see this. Well, yeah, I was just under a man rule. Praise God. Amen. I was just excited when I made that decision. Come on. Well, that's the way they see it.
Watch out, my Lord.
When God makes clear something to you, time and time again, and you have known it and you practiced it at one point. And it was beyond question. But now, for whatever reason, but I don't see it that way anymore.
Thank you, brother.
I don't see it that way anymore. And let me tell you something. And now, you think that you can get near death and you can grab hold of it and try to go with what you saw one time. You can't do that. Yeah. You can't play with the word of God like that. Or what God says to you, however you communicate with you. Or let's get the word. Or give me us, St. John, chapter number 9, verse 39. St. John 9:39. All right. Read.
And Jesus said,
For
judgment I am coming into this world,
for judgment I'm coming to this world.
that they which see not might see.
Wait a minute. That they, my God, that they see not might see. I'm going to show it to you. I'll illuminate your mind. I'm going to do it. Nobody can do that. And you cannot eradicate it, justify it. Come on.
And Jesus said, For judgment I am coming to this world, that they which see not might see, and they which see might be made blind.
We have got to obey what God meant when He said it. You understand? Now you might say, well, this, that, or that's the law, and all this kind of stuff, but there were limitations. There's a higher law. There's a greater law. There's a great, my God, when God showed you. Come on with it.
And some of the Pharisees which were with him heard these words, and said unto him, Are we blind also?
Well, I come back to church, if they just changed it. Who changed what?
My God.
And God showed us the truth, and God performed it. He showed us the real, the genuine truth of God that is ineffaceable. And now you don't do that. Well, if we just light up on this, well, just one moment. What did I get from the first place? God don't give it to me, I can light up. God have mercy upon us. Amen. How you God said it? Because it's workable.
Amen.
And God's not behind it.
Yes.
Amen. He guarantees it. What God says, if God speaks to you, God shows you, God guarantees it. And it cannot be otherwise. Amen. Praise our God. And you cannot finagle with it. Now, it's sad. You got to set something on your hand here. Now, God showed you something. I don't know people backslide again. And they get out there, and God showed them something. And now, they maybe go out and buy a liquor store. And now that's their livelihood. And now they got to get rid of it. But I don't see that anymore. This is my livelihood. But what did you do a long time ago? You reckon with it. That's why I said you do something for God that you cannot pay, not afraid, careful. Or that it will cost you more than you're willing to pay.
That's right.
I'm going to tell you something. Or when you're willing to pay, and then you're going to try to justify it. And think because I do this, I'm going to do this right here. And God will overlook it. No, you won't. Praise the Lord. God will favor himself in heaven, I can't tell you. And if you give it to you, praise the Lord, it's already settled. It's settled. It's not something that's shifting here and there. It's settled in heaven. And you cannot gainsay it, you cannot deny it, you cannot get finagle with it. You know what? We were singing a song the other night, someone selected the song. What is it?
Holy Ribbon.
Price I paid, I know. Count the cost. Count the cost. You even, I'm glad I count the cost. You all that song, one of yours. I'm glad I count the cost. All right. What do you mean? When I got on the altar, and God began to bring things to my mind. You got to do this. You got to get rid of this. You got to shift this. And you will say, Lord, not my will. I'm just going to bring the load.
That's it.
Praise the Lord God. I just going to cost me, Lord. Amen. And the thing, my hopes might seem blinded. But I got to go. You said you spoke, and that's fine. Praise the Lord God. That's not renegotiating. Don't you know when God speaks, it's not renegotiable? Come on, may God have this for now. Yeah, eloquent you are. Eloquent. All right. What do you say? What you say?
And some of the Pharisees which were with him
Some of the Pharisees that were with him
heard these words and said unto him, Are we blind also?
Are we blind also? Wait, watch it. Are we blind also? Come on.
Jesus said unto them, If ye were blind,
you
should have no sin.
All right, you wouldn't have no sin. You better watch it.
But now say,
if you were blind, what?
If you
didn't know about it, you wouldn't have no sin. My God have mercy. This is this person. What you say?
If ye were blind, ye should have no sin.
This is what Jesus himself is saying. Come on.
If ye were blind, ye should have no sin.
You have no sin.
But now ye say, we see.
Oh, you say you see? Already done.
Therefore your sin
You're
remains.
locked up. I God showed you. God showed you. Okay, then you. But suppose I didn't see it. Well, you ought to see it. God said it. And you want it. You want Lord. God. What you say?
If ye were blind,
If you were blind, I can understand if you never were exposed to it. If there was no enlightenment, I can understand that. Amen. Now, whether you preach it or not, when you testify to it or not, if God says it, you got to obey it. Come on with it. Come on.
if ye were blind, ye should have no sin.
You have no sin.
But now ye say, we see.
I'm walking in the light. I'm in the church of God. Amen. We believe in this is salvation of sin. Amen. Justification, sanctification. Mom, what? Come on. You're the God people. The line here. And you get them talk about it. Yeah, I church God said. What happened to it? I haven't been to talk about it lately. And certainly not practice it.
That's right.
Come on.
If ye were blind,
Now, if you were blind,
you should have no sin.
if you didn't understand, never knew about it at all, you know what I mean, and God showed it to you, and you just longing for truth, you understand? Then God bless you, and He'll work with you. You understand? Even though you might not know all the details. Follow me? I know it. I believe, have my unbelief. In other words, I'm not quite there. I don't understand it. Watch yourself. But now, you try to get a shortcut. You try to get a shortcut. You know what, God? And you're going to finagle with God. That's what it's all about. That's what we're judged in the last day. We stand before God finally. Come on.
If you were blind,
If you were blind,
you should have no
you
sin.
have no sin.
But now ye say,
Oh, you can try to get to the tract book and go out there, preach about God, and see people. Are you saved? Yeah, I'm saved. I go to Mount Nebo Church. Where you believe? Well, how do you sin like in heaven? You don't. I give you a text right here. If you sin, you got the devil. He didn't say that. He didn't say cough it out of the church. Come on. We got to think of God have listen.
My Lord, brother.
You're gonna get a little track freed of God and condemn somebody to the opposite of the truth. Amen. And you gotta come out of it because that Babylon. There's another scripture that you talked about last time. Amen. You quoted the love of God, and now you're convicted by that. If you change your mind, well, I see it different now, but God don't see it different. We're going before God pretty soon. Anytime you sing that song, anytime you might look up, praise God, and think that's North Korea with one of them, with another, what do you call them, misses and whatnot. Amen. No, that's Jesus. Amen. Amen. What do you, the fire he got is hotter than that little reducer. When you come, you better get some grace in your soul that you can obey God's word, whatever it means. Higher before we go. Amen. We can't do that. You can't do that. What is it? And that's why, notice the consequences. He said that what? They soon forgot. All that they've seen, God knew. God has done enough for you to not doubt anything he says. Right. I don't care how miraculous it is, how outlandish it seems. Yeah. God has done enough. Everything's on him. Yes. And he enlightened so they come into the world. He gives you enough light to make heaven if you want to follow on to know him. Come on.
Jesus said unto them, if you were blind, you should have no sin.
If you had come from a heathenistic country here, and you didn't know the truth in full, that's one thing. But he'll enlighten you, even under those circumstances. Yes. He'll enlighten you, and then you'll have to make your own choice. You don't mess with it after that. Don't touch it after that. I change my mind. Even I'm going back to Buddhism. Come on.
If you were blind, you should have no sin.
You have no sin.
But now ye say,
wait a minute, you go to the church of God. Praise the Lord God. Amen. And I saw you running the aisle. And you always trip because the Holy Ghost stop you so you wouldn't be negative before you get this truth. Come on.
If you were blind, you should have no sin. But now ye say, yes. We see.
Now they say, well, we got light, Oh, you do have light. We walk in the light, beautiful light. Walk with the sun shining so bright. But all you got it together. Now listen to the situation. Now here, you go to all of this trouble to get the light. You defy your family because they oppose you. You lost your bosom friends because they invested you in a cause. And now, because you get this opposition, you deny it. Well, wait a minute. You don't have to do it verbally. You don't have to deny it verbally. Just fail to do it. Fail to comply with it. Praise God. Amen. See, everybody who denies it, who rejects truth, they don't even testify. But since God, praise me, I just neglected the truth here. That's just a couple more things that I neglected. Wait a minute, how far did you know? What did you know? What did you keep? You know, God. Come on. Now here, some people are naive enough to think, I'm going to somewhere, I'm going to Mount Nebo, I'm going to another church. Well, well, you got to treat like you're going before God, that's where you're going. That's right. Or you're going before God, you want to hear me right there. That's it, praise God. Now, that's why you got to be consecrated, otherwise, you don't have the wherewithal to go that far. If God says, you got to get rid of it. But
Amen.
I'm through.
Amen, brother.
I'm not gonna look back and see where it landed. You might see out there as soon as the sun go down. Where you going? My thing I do now. Come on, rock. Praise God. How'd you read?
If ye were blind,
If you were blind,
ye should have no
you
sin.
have no sin.
But now ye say,
Now you say,
we see.
we see.
Therefore your sin remaineth.
Oh, are you in the light? Are you walking in the light? Praise God. Amen. Did God give it? Oh, God gave it to me. Oh, really? Are you walking in it? Are you standing up to doubts and disputations?
My Lord, brother.
Are you in the bright light? Amen. Do you have light above, amen, other false religions that you proclaim and condemn them? He can teach those, Lord, and offend at one point and guilty of all.
Lord help.
Amen. If there's one point you're not walking in the light that God gave you, you get all of it. Read the word of God for yourself.
My Lord.
Amen. You know, we see some people go overboard in one thing and totally neglect something else that's vital. And think because they go over this, amen, maybe you pay twice the time. That will make up payment for something else that's necessary. No, they're not. The situation is like, well, Lord, I thank you that you should open my understanding. Yeah. That I won't have to get up before you in the judgment until I have this thing worked out. I thank God. I thank the Lord. Bring me low. We love God. You may have difficulty, yes, but you have mercy and thought enough of me to give me life. We love God. Amen. And despite what others say, despite the controversies, amen, and who don't have amen anymore, that's a difference.
Alright.
They didn't amen Jesus anymore.
Alright.
Even the Christian knew they didn't amen him anymore. Because they left him.
My Lord.
That's what it's all about. Saying we're not just coming here for a social gathering here. Even that might be wonderful to read your old acquaintances. That's wonderful. There's more than that.
Thank the Lord, brother. Thank the Lord.
Infinitely beyond that.
Yes,
Praise
sir.
God. Amen. Give me Romans chapter 1.
My.
Just Father, thank you for
What
your
a gospel. What a beautiful thing.
Romans chapter 1, verse 19. Romans 1:19.
Because that which may be known of God,
What is it?
because that which may be known of God
That which might be known of God.
is manifest in them.
Now listen, see now, our knowledge is limited. There's only so much we can see. Because God is infinite and we
That's
limited.
right. That's right.
And we are finite. So there's only so much we can see. Come on.
Because that which may be known of God
Yes.
is manifest in them.
Yes.
For God hath showed it unto them.
That which might be known of God. See, you cannot conceive things that are perceived, things that are there, that's infinite. Because your mind cannot transcend that far. You can't go that far. We live with a finite. You follow me? Now there's some things that cannot be known, but God didn't reveal it. But what he did show you, don't miss it, don't play with it. What he did show you, don't play with it, bring our God. Not only that, you mess around, you should run when God shows it to you. When you tell you, I'm going to tell you that I'm not ready yet. Well, you might not even see it next time. You might not even know what salvation is all about. Oh, yes, I've done that for a little child, but you should have got it when you were a little child, too. You may not play no game, I keep telling you, praise God. Amen. Come on with it.
Because that which may be known of God
That which might be known of God
is manifest in them.
is manifested in them.
For God hath showed it unto them.
Not the Christian.
Good, brother.
Amen. Not the deacon, whoever. Amen. Not the choir leader. Who showed it?
God.
If God, amen, would speak to amen, beings as we are, the finite being, and show you things eternal, praise our God, and would take time to make it known to you, and explain it to you, and clarify it to you, and take all the guesswork out of it, so you'll be shouting all the way home.
Amen. Amen,
Lord,
brother.
I thank you, Lord. Amen. Make it, Lord. Amen. I got to drop something else. I got one more thing to drop, Lord.
Read it in the mouth.
come in, amen, first they get saved. I don't see that. But I do say you come in controversy with the saints. Amen. First day or two. Amen. You ought to praise God. God didn't let you go through the judgment with it.
My Lord.
Come on.
Because that which may be known of God
That which might be known of God
is manifest in them,
manifest in them.
for God hath showed it unto them.
Right.
Well, no fuss at the preacher. I didn't show it to you.
That's it.
I just imagine you know put it on your seat. God showed it to you. God showed it to you. You sing the songs. Once you sing, your son said, you can sing aloud, you can tell him. Lord, I all on the altar. All on the altar. We love our God. Amen. Lord, everything is yours. It's in your hand, Lord. My body, my soul, my all is in your hand, Lord. What does it mean you sing that song? Well, when you lead me, I will follow, Lord. Amen. In the garden all night long, wherever. Amen. When I'm in the garden. We love our God. Come on with it.
For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen.
Yeah. What?
For the invisible things of him
Yeah.
from the creation of the world
Yes.
are clearly seen,
Clearly seen.
being understood by the things that are made,
All right.
even his eternal power in Godhead.
Okay, give me verse number 28.
And even as they did not like to retain God
Yes.
in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind
Oh, my
to
God.
do those
Oh,
things.
no. May God give you some perception. Read that again.
And even as they did not like to retain
Even
God
as though they did not like to retain God.
in their knowledge,
Go on.
God gave them over to a
Don't
reprobate
you know God
mind.
gave you to the reprobate mind? You cannot even determine what's right and what's wrong. And you go before God and with the wrong thing.
Yeah.
My Lord. No.
Now we talk about with all way, with all prayer, supplication, spirit, everything you do, everything. They say you make sure you pray through. With your fresh amen, and so you man, they feel out God, you do the wrong thing. Now you got there. Now you're out there. You know, God, you try to throw your life away. Always do what you live. My God, have it. Come with it.
And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge,
In their knowledge.
God gave them over to a reprobate mind.
I mean, you don't even know what's right anymore. You can so mess with your mind, you don't know what's right anymore. Though you once knew it. I'm going to tell you, you cannot even differentiate now. Even you cannot even discern which is right and which is wrong. You get there before God, amen, and then you won't be having no boldness in the judgment. Your knees will be trembling and knocking together. What? Because you don't know. I don't know where I'm right or not. Well, you say, I don't know. I hope so. Well, in the salvation, your soul is too much of a soul. You can be something definite. You know where you're going to be definite. I'm standing four square on the word of Almighty God.
Thank you, Lord.
Even that 29, 28.
And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge,
Yes.
God gave them over to a reprobate mind
Yes.
to do those things which are not convenient,
Lord have mercy. Listen. Read a little more.
being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness,
Yes.
covetousness,
All right.
maliciousness,
Yes.
full of envy, murder,
Right.
debate, deceit,
Go on.
malignity,
Yes.
whispers, backbiters, haters of God,
Word.
despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things,
All right.
disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable.
Hold it. Listen. Do you know, and you should know, because we have enough of it on the radio or wherever you listen to. Do you know what America is accepting with no compunction at all? You know, there was a time when if they saw a woman on the street with pants, they would lock her up. I don't think it was lock her up. I got it to you. If you want to come back, I give it to you. Come on. What? That's an abomination. And this country knew that. And they would tolerate it. But they messed around and deviated, and now it's a game. And now they leave the doors on. And you get the same way. Oh my God, you have to go there. You don't have to go, praise our God, to the country. You have to walk down the street and see former so and so. Come on.
Yeah.
Used to be. Come on.
Without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection.
Wait a minute. My God, have mercy. You know, you listen to the radio where they are taking those people to court and say what, because they are changing the sex and even the organs of children and all that kind of mess. Can you imagine that? That's unimaginable. Come on, you know what I mean? And think nothing about it. They're a little fuss about it right now, but they're doing it. Amen. And some of the states, amen, making it allowable, permissible, okay? But they started off, you see how they started off? And one time they do that and wouldn't allow it. One time you do it, they wouldn't allow it.
My Lord.
That's why you get comfortable. But once they stepping on the outside of God, you get out and get comfortable. But you watch yourself. Amen. But Lord, please don't take your Holy Spirit away from me. Don't give me some conviction. Give me some conviction. Please. Lord, help me.
My God, help us. Yes. Help us.
Get out there, breathe out of God. Amen. God talking to you. Amen. You sit on the corner, God talking to you. Amen. Amen. Give me another drink. Amen. Give me a mint julep.
Hello.
Praise the Lord God. I'm going to tell you. Now you will do that. Praise the Lord. And you give me a stick. Praise the Lord God. Amen. So I can keep tabs with the music. Wait a minute. That's not what you were singing. You weren't saying, I'm too close to heaven. Not anymore. Not anymore. My God, have mercy. You love God. I mean, you delight yourself in it. You delight yourself in it. I mean, there's no compulsion.
My Lord.
You can do it without even batting your eye. My God. I'm thinking, we're in a situation here now, and we're giving our life to try to straighten this thing out, hoping, that we're going to go too far. Hoping that mind that you once had, let this mind be in you that's in Christ Jesus. God, but you got to allow it. You might be so hard, I don't want that anymore. I don't want that anymore. You mess around here,
Have your way, Holy Ghost.
and then you disallow it.
Lord help.
You go too far, and you disallow it, and you let God straighten you out. You go beyond it, praise our
Too much,
God.
brother. Too much, brother.
How you read?
Verse 21, 22. Because that when they knew God,
When they what?
Listen.
they knew God.
Past it, they knew him. They weren't speculating. They actually, you know that in the spirit, maybe people still don't know about it. You can actually know God. I'm not talking about no theory. I'm not talking about signing a little pledge. I accept the Lord Jesus. No, we're not talking about it. We're not talking about the sinner's prayer, they call it.
Preach, brother.
Put it, please.
Because that when they knew God,
Because when they knew God,
they glorified him not as God,
amen, you play the game with him. You see, you accept what you want to do, what you didn't want to do, you wouldn't do it at all. Now you knew God, and you're willing to follow him every step of the way. And whatever he said, I want to do all humanity without even blinking my eyes. Come on with it.
neither were thankful,
Neither were thankful.
but became vain in their imagination.
In your imagination, that's what God is. When God he destroyed their delusions. You know why? Well, they became vain in their imagination. Everything was not physical. When God looked and saw in their imagination, it's only evil continually.
Wow.
But he had nothing to do with that Lord.
Preaching, brother. My Lord.
Let me tell you something. You know, you're standing on a powder keg. If God decides, I don't see nothing in you now or ever. I don't see nothing in you that tended in my direction. I'll have nothing to work with. Come on, sir.
Move.
But became vain in their imagination,
Vain in their imagination.
and their foolish heart was darkened.
Now their heart is darkened. Can you imagine, praise God, here I am out here, lost in a shuffle, and now I can't even see what's right. I don't know what God is saying now. He's speaking in another language. I cannot.
Mess with the Holy Ghost, brother.
I I'm going to tell you something like this. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Amen. You know, maybe that you don't know. He's confused now. Read that again.
Because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened.
Darkness, what light was. I'll walk in the light, beautiful light. Come when the dewdrops are shining bright. You glory of God and walk down the aisle and praise the Lord for it. Oh God, thank God for that light because you can sense it. See, you can sense it. There's a delight that goes in that nothing doesn't. Oh yeah, you can tell it. True inspiration, brother, you can tell it. Oh yes, you can too, my God. Lord, I thank you for touching me one more time, for quickening me. I thank you, my God. I don't care whatever you don't do. Whatever you don't do, you've done enough already. I thank you for that.
Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools.
Lord have mercy. And you know, people about to actually prove, trying to prove to you that they're wise. Amen. But they are. Munitions. Give me you five.
I will therefore put you in remembrance.
I will therefore put you in remembrance.
Though ye once knew this.
Wait a minute. What tense is that? And once, one time. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me you actually knew about God, something that great, and then you want and you don't know it anymore? What a drastic change. My God, you once knew it, and now you're arguing in behalf of something else. You mess around with your mind and fornicating here, and put your mind on the shelf and do what you want to do, try to come back and find it. Now it's not there. Now you reconsider. When God showed you got to drop it, now you consider it. Now you don't see it wrong anymore. You don't see it wrong anymore. You want to know you don't believe the Holy Ghost? You can pray out God. You're trying to grab for it now, and that nothing will catch hold.
My Lord.
I'm going to tell you the truth, pray out God. You better pray pretty hard. You got one soul. You got one mind. The only good one. Pray out God. That's God. What do you say?
I will therefore put you in remembrance.
Come on.
Though ye once knew this.
Though you once knew it. Come on.
How that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believed not.
Though you women, you once knew it. One time you knew it. You were certain about it. There was no question marks about it. There was no second guessing about it. One time you actually knew it. And the Holy Ghost witnessed to it. And you were satisfied with it. One time you knew you were saved. One time you knew you were sanctified. Praise the Lord. What? It's been a long time, Brother Hampton. I used to have a little old man rise up in me. Praise the Lord. After I got saved. Amen. And sometimes you get a right here. Now stop it. And sometimes I didn't catch it in time. Amen. It exploded before it got out. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. All right, sir. Read that once more, please.
I will therefore put you in remembrance.
Come on.
Though ye once knew this.
You once knew this. Come on.
How that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt.
How God saved them out of the land of Egypt.
Afterward destroyed them that believed not.
Afterward, God got you out. And now, you don't believe it anymore. So I got to get rid of it. Amen. It's grievous because I have no option. Now, you got to have a mind. You got to have a right mind. We're not talking something that's debatable. We're not talking about that. And thank God, you know what David said? When David committed that awful sin, you always said, Lord, don't take your spirit away from me. In other words, don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone, Lord. My God, don't leave me alone. I want to do whatever. Don't leave me alone. Amen. Make me miserable. Do what you want to do. That's what I can help you leave. Don't leave me. You know, I didn't have no conviction. Now I can't get saved.
Listen, my Lord.
Read on.
And the angels which kept not their first estate,
but
left their own habitation,
my God,
hath he reserved in everlasting chains under darkness, unto the judgment of the great day.
Oh my God. Though you once do this, one time you do it. Let me tell you something. And now you're just trying to get that mind back. Lord, how was I thinking? You know, I told you about my friend. He wanted to call me to get saved 60 some years ago. Amen. And he had backslid. And he wrote a letter and to me. And out of there, he shouted. And he said, I said, I got that letter. He said, wait, let me see how I'm thinking. How you thinking? You would think you convicted me when you prayed over God. Tell me about this truth.
Hello.
And then I got convicted, got saved. Tell me how you were thinking. And you got to try to find out how you were thinking. I guess this you could revisit that. You come to a place where you're supposed to see how you're thinking. How something's over closer to you. Something, amen. Yeah, don't tell me about it. I don't want to discuss it. I'm finished. I'm finished. I'm finished. That's what you no more texting about school. I need you to stay Hotel 6. My God, I'm telling you, this is a time of decision. There's going to come a time you're going to make your final decision. You're going to make your final. You better be love of God. Amen. Give me Acts 28:26. We'll conclude. Come on. Acts 28:26. Got it there?
Yes, sir.
Acts 28:26.
Saying, go unto this people.
Go unto this people.
And say.
And say.
Hearing ye shall hear.
Come on.
And shall not understand.
Come on.
And seeing ye shall see.
You shall see.
And not perceive.
Lord,
For the heart of this people is waxed gross.
Wait, listen closely. What happened?
For the heart of this people is waxed gross.
Yeah.
And their ears are dull of hearing.
Yeah.
And their eyes have they closed. Lest they
Well, hold it, my God. Don't gloss over that. Read that again.
For the heart of this people is waxed gross.
Yes.
And their ears are dull of hearing.
Yes.
And their eyes have they closed.
My God, you're going so far now that when the Holy Ghost speaks to you, you better see it and close your eyes.
My God.
Now I don't see. Let me tell you something. Close your eyes. But you go to the doctor. Listen to me good. Let me tell you something. I want you to get this and find out. Listen. Now, if you have a cataract, they can remove it. But now, if you lose that sense of sight, you double. That's one of the 5 senses. But if you lose the sense of sight, then there's nothing there to remove to recover. Somebody lost the sense of sight. I don't care what you preach, I don't care what you say. My God have it, some got that much left. And God have this upon us. They close their eyes, and now they can't open them. Now they're feeling that way, they go for the wall, trying to find a way. Oh, that's middle. My God, you're trying to find the doorway, amen, so you know what you need to do, and now you can't find it anymore. And there's little hope. You go to the optometrist and say, well, sir, I need to be get situated here. Can you give me a label and all that kind of stuff? Wait a minute, sir. You need more than that. You lost your eye socket. Wow, we have an opportunity. Don't let the devil out talk to you. So now I just thought with a lot of negative talk. God opened the door. God said this. I was glad that I don't have what this thing. I'm going to now, church. If there is any element of light, don't, amen. Don't close your eyes. Please don't do it. Wait for another time. Sister Bucket, we told her blind for years. And she would tell us how it happened. She was unsaved. And so, and she would ride down the road. And after a while, they started looking like it was milky. And after a while, they had darkness and everything. And she died maybe 50 years, 60 years later. Never people sight. Would be all the door. But she got saved. But now, Why would God have to go that far? Why would He choose to go that far? Man, they've done enough already. They've seen enough already. That's it. Now, if they want help, they want, if they're available,